Okay, let's call for Mrs. Sobi Lawalata to give the speech. Yay! Okay, let's give Kashobi lights, camera, action. Okay? 1, 2, 3.
Lights, camera, action.
Cool. Thank you, Adam. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
This is a great moment for me to be here to see all you gathered. We've worked hard for this, but it's not without reward, because the reason we do this is because we believe in something, right? If you look at the world outside, it can be a pretty messed up place, right? There's a lot of crime, a lot of poverty, resources are scarce, and this is not just for Indonesia, but also globally. But we are here today, and we want you to be here today because we believe that you guys are the key to the future, right? That's why you're here. We believe that you have to work together to solve the challenges that are coming our way. You're going to be the key. Our time is almost over. The older generation, we're on our way out. But you guys are going to be holding the key to the future, right? So that's why we want you to be here and experience all the knowledge that you need, not just from the books or from school, but because a lot of things you can just Google, right? A lot of things you can just, you can look it up. This day and age is the age of information. There's very little mysteries left. But what you can't experience unless you're here in person is the interaction that you're going to have together with each other. And we're going to throw a challenge at you, and this challenge, we want you to see it. This is the entrepreneurship part of it. We want you to see it as an opportunity, because a challenge is an opportunity. An opportunity for business, an opportunity for adding value to society, like what Pak said last night, right? We want you to be able to see that through this challenge, through this process. And we're going to ask you to work together with strangers, because in real life, a lot of times that's what you're going to have to face, that's what you're going to have to deal with when you go out into the world and you meet new people and you're put into systems or environment where you may not always like it, you may like it, but you're going to have to deal with it, right? And so that's what we believe in. That's why you guys are here. Oh, and one more thing, because this is a science entrepreneur challenge, this is what makes it different from any other run-of-the-mill entrepreneurship challenges, because we want you to also be able to see that when you work smarter, not just harder, when you apply science and technology into tackling these challenges, the world can be a better place, right? So with that, I just want to thank my organizing committee members. They've worked really, really hard. Okay, can we just give them a round of applause? Thank you so much, guys. They worked really, really hard to put this thing together, make it happen. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I hope you don't get tired of me, yelling through emails. And for you guys, have fun, and yeah, have fun. Yeah. Thank you. Give us a bit more whoosh. 1, 2, 3, whoosh.
As a university with a vision of being a world-renowned university in development of science and advanced technology, Surya University also bears the mission to commence a research-based higher education, besides its pledge to serve local, national, and global society. The mission is not only on higher education that is managed by the Surya University, but also on the grassroots level, on broader level. This is done through the research centers that is owned by Surya University in order to achieve that mission done by the University's Citizens Academica. Surya University currently has 60 research centers divided into 8 clusters. They are human activity interaction, economy, business and entrepreneurship, art, design and innovation, life science, environmental, sustainability and renewable energy, supporting technology, education and maritime. One of which under the education cluster is the Center for Young Scientists. This center accommodates Surya University mission through the development of young scientists from middle school to collegiate level with programs especially tailored to vitalize research climate that is spearheaded by values of creativity, sensitivity to environment, innovation, honesty, and self-esteem. But this is just not enough. Because in the end, all problems in the society needs to be communicated differently from that of imagined scientifically. Society direction demands a communication in more practical terms, entrepreneurship. That is why, together with the other two centers, that is with our Center for Innovative Learning and Surya Institute for the Promotion of Science, we are very glad to hold the Indonesian Science Enterprise Challenge along with UID that has been done for these past 5 years in building this competition. The same spirit lets us breathe in the harmony of building young generation to temper better character and to give real experience in creating and analyzing things critically from different sides. We sincerely hope all of us can benefit from the process that is trade upon during this competition. Teamwork, ability to communication, capability of communication, and critical analysis will be a thing to bring home as a tool of solve real problems of life. In that, we also hope to see a spirited and enthusiastic effort to perform the best from all of you. But as the competition, of course, there will be the best one. But to all participants, if you can solve the whole challenge through the end of the process, then congratulations, you have been a better person. You might ask why, but during the event, you are transforming to a person with the capability to think systematically, cooperate accordingly, beating ego, and by creating a breakthrough in science. And with that, you will have the chance to continuously better yourself as an Indonesian and to reach your brighter future. Last but not least, allow me to forward my humble gratitude to UID that has cooperated during the event and has invested time and labor for this competition. I also thank the sponsor, Medco Energy, that is willing to invest in development of our young generation's potential through this event. My biggest appreciation also to the LOs and the alumni of Indonesian Science Enterprise Challenge who are willing to come and share your time and your experience with the participants. To close, may all our effort better Indonesia, especially through our young generation in this group. Thank you very much.
Actually, I don't want to make it very formal, but because the organizing committee provided us with the stage, so I think I'm obliged to use it. Ibu Monica, Ibu Sri, and my colleague from United University, France, of Julendra, senior alumni aspect, dan anak-anak semua. I will use both English and Indonesia, even though I prefer to use Bahasa, because I only use English. That is all only urgency or need to use it. I'm always happy to be among the future leaders, the young generation like you. And this is because we believe that the future of Indonesia of the world lies in your hands. And today you are embarking on a learning journey actually, even though we title it a competition. But it is not a competition and the winner or the winning is important. But how intense you go through the learning journey, that is what counts. Because if you go through the learning journey, I believe you will gain something. You will gain experience, you will exchange knowledge, and of course you build teamwork for you to make a better future for Indonesia and for the world. One key words I believe, which always emphasized also by France, collective intelligence. This is what you will get from 3 days together. I'm tired of watching Indonesian television because what we see television is only about politics, about something that is not really educating us. So now I see more history channel, BBC Knowledge, Discovery Channel, and one thing that struck me that animals are also having this collective intelligence that bring them to some some state where they can act together to a certain situation, like a certain flock of sardines, which is a very has many predators, but when they grouping in a group and they naturally create a collective intelligence, believe it or not, they will be more vulnerable when they are not in a group. So use the tool to improve yourself, create a good network, and what we need you to do is, of course, the organizing committee will provide you with basic material about science, about business planning, things related to this competition. But I believe on top of that, you will be asked to be creative, to be innovative, and to be able to sell your idea, to present it, to convince other people. Because if you cannot convince people and to convince the market, then I believe your creativity and innovation will not go anywhere. So I believe this is a good chance for you, not only to know each other, but also to experience something perhaps new, perhaps not. Because I believe entrepreneurship sometimes is not bored when you are at the late stage, but perhaps several of you is beginning to be entrepreneur, and we welcome that very much. Yesterday I have lunch with a young lady. If I say young lady, don't be suspicious. Because the lady I mentioned could be my daughter. She was facing a challenge. She is allergic to liquid soap, and not too many, store in Indonesia that sell the soap bar, sabun batangan, which is suitable for wash your body. So she answered that challenge by producing herself herbal soup and then expanded to other product, organic product. So she called, named her company Planet Organic. So now she is selling not only herbal soap, but also organic food, organic, everything organic, you name it. So this is what I call innovation, and I would like to underline that innovation is actually born out of the need response to the challenge that we are having. And now we are having so many challenges. Global warming, number one, poverty, of course, for Indonesia. We are lacking technology, that is why Surya Institute now built a university for those kind of things that will respond to advancement of technology in Indonesia. I would like to thank Surya Institute, of course, our loyal partner. We have been together for quite some time. Actually, this InaSEC was born out of the vision of three gentlemen, Johan Surya of France and Dr. Ben from Singapore. Because actually, first time we tried to teach our youth in entrepreneurship is when we sent for the first time in 2007, if I'm not mistaken, to Singapore, a team of Indonesian youth to compete in global entrepreneurship challenge. Of course, we were lost. We came out number 5. But Singapore team is number 6, so we are better. So you don't worry about it. And then we believe we need to win. So we engage Surya Institute to prepare the team, of course, by selection first, and then we prepared it. And we put also science and technology into the program. And for the second time we joined competition, we will come out number 1. And we believe that innovation without technology is impossible. And without innovation, you cannot be entrepreneur. So finally, these three gentlemen create what we call ASEAN Science and Entrepreneurship Challenge. Even though now it's already expanded to Asia, because South Korea last year joined the competition. So I believe I would like also to thank our organizing committee, France, Ben, Yolanda, and the rest of the liaison officer, which I believe the link between the organizing committee good team will be divided into teams, mixed, and this is also the beauty of Indonesia. We come from all over Indonesia, from Sabang, Merauke, and we didn't know each other before, but only in 3 days you'll be working closely together, and perhaps you'll be a good friend for many years to come. So I believe that is what also we call Pancasila in action, because Pancasila is not only a philosophy, but it must be put into practice, and this is also a good way to practice. Have fun. don't take it too seriously, but be serious about it. Because Indonesia lies, the future of Indonesia lies in your hand. Congratulations, and basket. Have fun. I believe there will be a winner, but I believe the process, learning journey is what the most important for you. So don't worry about winning or losing. And actually, I believe you all are the winners. Thank you so much. Selamat bersenang-senang. Have fun. Open competition.
Thank you so much. Okay, you stand up because we're gonna have taking some pictures.
Belum diajarin.
1, 2, 3. A. Oke, Ustaz.
Lagi mau pamer, kan baru. Sombong ya.
Cie, sombong.
Bisa.
1, 2, 3. A. Yang ini sombong.
Pakai busnya.
Power bos. 1, 2, 3. Ya, sekali lagi. Oke, teriak 1, 2, 3, C.